What is up? Today we'll be comparing the $250 R5 1600X with the $300 i7 7700K. You should know that already. In terms of cores, both CPUs have a decent amount of cores, with the i7 being a 4 cores and 8 threads as I said before, while the 1600X is a 12-threaded CPU with 6 cores. So that's a clear win for AMD in terms of overall cores. It doesn't make a big difference in gaming, but in editing that makes a huge difference. And as you can see, or you will see, I'll leave links down below, in Cinebench multi-core we're talking about like 300 points difference between the i7 and the R5 1600X, with the R5 1600X superior of course. But in single core performance it's the i7 for about like 30 points difference, 30 to 40 points. Again, links down below. So it's kind of a tie, but I picked the R5 1600X if we're looking at the number of cores. It's sort of a sweet spot. I mean, this CPU is really good. Number 2 is clocks. You can easily overclock the i7 to 4.8 GHz, but the R5 1600X is not that easy to get it over 4.1 GHz. Okay, so I kinda hate how AMD is behaving right now. Maybe they're doing it better than Intel. I mean, you could easily overclock Intel CPUs back and there wasn't any locked CPU, I guess. But right now there are locked and unlocked CPU, and you have to pay more for unlocked CPU because by overclocking you get more gaming performance, right? But AMD is like that. Hey, we'd let you overclock our CPU, but sorry, you can't get it over 4.1 GHz. What they're trying to do, like, really? I mean, Intel could just release newer CPUs and their base clock is about 4.2 GHz, and basically AMD haven't done anything. I don't know, maybe leave your opinion down below about that. But there are some professional overclockers who got the R5 1600X for about 6 GHz, and it has beaten the i7 5820K, and it's the fastest 6-core CPU right now. Last but not least, overall gaming and editing performance. Now I'll leave links down below if you want to see full benchmarks, but the i7 7700K is easily the best CPU you can get for gaming right now in both 1080p and 4K. Again, I'll leave links down below if you don't believe. So right now, if you want to play at over 120 frames per second, let's say 150 frames per second at 1080p with a Titan XP, that's the one you should get. So apparently I'm joking and not joking at the same time. Weird, right? But looking at the 1600X, it's sort of training blows with the i5 7600K, which is a $250 CPU, priced the same as the R5 1600X. So yeah, you should notice that. And that's why, in my opinion, it's the best CPU in AMD's lineup, because it's competing with the i5, which is the CPU that should compete with. And that's in gaming performance, not just editing. I mean, in terms of editing, you'll have really good performance. I mean, the performance close from the i7 6900K. I guess that's it. But it's down to you. If you're a hardcore gamer, the i7 is the best choice for you. But if you don't want to waste a lot of time and you game on high resolutions with ultra settings, I think you should take a look at the R5 1600X, or maybe take a look at the R7 1700, where you can get it for about $300. If you can get it for $300, then it's a really great deal. You won't have to pay for a CPU cooler, because the AMD Race Power Cooler is a good one, and you will not overclock it over 4 GHz. I guess you can't. So that's been it, guys. If you liked that video, make sure to hit that like button, of course. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Stay tuned for more videos. Thanks for watching. Peace.